Good morning, everybody. My name is Mr. Glockley, and I'm principal here at the Area Learning Center, and I want to welcome you to the 2023-24 school year. We have a lot planned for you this year, and we're really excited to be able to help you in your educational journey by getting to that graduation stage. So there's a lot of things that we want to talk about and get you acclimated to the building. And one of the first things that I want to start with is how we're going to interact as staff and with students and with any family who comes into the Area Learning Center. There are 5 words that I live by, and that is responsible, open, appropriate, direct, and cooperative. And I refer to them as the Road C standards. And so you can think, how would it be if we were responsible with each other all the time, or we were appropriate, or we were cooperative? Those are words that can really transform a school. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. And so you're going to be working with one of the staff members who's going to walk you through what those words are to you and what those words mean to us, so that together we can create a school culture that we're going to be very proud of. And so you might hear us say, hey, make sure you're on the road, or are you off-road right now? That would refer to being irresponsible, would be closed, inappropriate, and be indirect and uncooperative. And so we want to make sure that we're always on the road. Now, this is a building that is not like any other school that you've probably attended. It's a professional building, so we have doctors, we have lawyers walking through on the skywalk, we have financial services, we have engineers right across the hallway, and Northwestern Mutual down the hall, Duluth Counseling Center. And so we ask that everybody acts like adults. And I know not everybody is an adult, and so that's why we always kind of follow those Road C standards, and you'll get along just fine coming into school if you're on the road. Another thing that I want to talk through is there's a lot of different opportunities for you to engage in your education. And so there's not one single path or one single road to get your diploma. There's a lot of different ways. The most traditional out of all of our programs is our seat-based program. That starts at 9:20 and goes until 3:50. We have 6 periods, all are 40 minutes long. And in the middle of the day, we have lunch. So periods 1 through 6. That's the most traditional that we have, and it really is a great school. We have smaller class sizes where you can get to know each individual teacher. But we also wrap the day around with some digital time and some small group learning. So if you're struggling maybe in a first hour geometry class, you can go to period 1 starting at 8:30 and be able to get some individualized attention to maybe help you in class for that day. And so we offer the geometry class 2 times a day, one for 20 minutes to get additional help, and then 40 minutes to have that whole group instruction. And so we have opportunities after school to get some help. And then starting at 3:55, we have an outreach program at each of the high schools for credit recovery, and that's when we also have independent study. Now, Mr. Zawak, his room is open for most of the day. He does teach a couple of classes, and so we need to be respectful of that. And so as we're walking through these different programs and one isn't working, we're going to be able to find the right program that's going to fit for you and your schedule. So some of you might be needing to leave work, or maybe some of you work all night long and the morning isn't going to, factor into, being a good fit. Well, we can move you to independent study where you can go at a pace that is on your own and a schedule that will work for you. But you do need to be 16 to do that program. So we do offer a lot of opportunities to get that diploma and a path that's going to work for you. We offer breakfast and lunch every single day, and it is family style. So if you get to school a little bit later, feel free to grab something from the fridge or something that might be out on the tables, and then head to class. We do follow our schedule, and so this isn't a drop-in rec center. Our expectations are that you're on the Road C every single day. You walk through, and then as soon as you get through those locked doors, that you head to your classes. And so everybody has a place to be, everybody has something to do, and we'll hold you accountable to that, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you're getting progress and making progress towards your graduation. Whether it is working on credit recovery, maybe you are an independent study student and you're going to be working quietly by yourself. Or if you're going to our traditional setting, we want to make sure that you have a great environment for learning. Now, a district-wide initiative that's been implemented this year is Away for the Day. And Away for the Day is referring to your cell phone. So when you look at our schedule, we have a green-coded or a color-coded schedule. And the green section is Away for the Day. So when you're sitting down in class in the most traditional part of the day in the seat-based program, the green means that's away for the day. And so your teacher will ask you, very appropriately to put your cell phone away. Just put it in your pocket or a purse or a backpack and keep it away. We have found that cell phones can be a huge distraction to learning, and we want to make sure we limit and diminish those barriers for learning. As you come into the morning and those digital or small group learning times, you might come in and just want to work, want to throw in the earbuds, great. Also during passing times, you can use your phone to make a text or to make a phone call. And during lunch, that's another opportunity for you to do that. But while you're in class, that's teacher time. And while the other hours that are not in front of teachers, that's your time. And feel free to do what you need to do with that at that time. Something else that is really, really important and helps build community is involving yourself in different after-school times, like going bowling with us as a school. We have gone canoeing, we have gone ice fishing, snowmobiling, we've gone cross-country skiing, we've gone to Hawks Ridge and done bird banding. So every week we're doing something to build community. On Thursdays, we like to head down to the YMCA and be able to have a staff student basketball game, or maybe it's a kickball game. So every week you have an opportunity to be engaged with the school in some way, shape, or form, whether it is a field trip or maybe it is just an after-school opportunity to have lunch or Jimmy John's. We have some really amazing people in our community that have donated funds to be able to have lunches. So we've had Olive Garden before. We have had Herbert and Gerbert's. We've, tried to treat you well when you're here. And hopefully that is reciprocated to all the adults that are working with you. I do want to share on behalf of the staff that we are very excited to be able to work with you. And I tell any student this: we'll run through a brick wall to help you be successful, but you have to help yourself. We can only provide the opportunity. It's you that has to make that change. And so during your student orientation with the staff member, we're going to talk through what might be a goal that you want to set for yourself to be able to be successful while you're here. And so with that, I want to conclude this video by welcoming you to the school. We have an open door policy, so if something isn't working, come and talk to us. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you are enjoying your experience here, that you're making progress toward graduation, and if something isn't working, we'll find you a program that will work. Thanks, everybody.